We are in the dining room at Jack and Mary's, where they again are named Best of Omaha with Kip Otter, the owner of Jack and Mary's, and wow, again, Best of Omaha. Congratulations.
Thank you. You much appreciate it.
Now, I thought it was interesting because you were, and I didn't know this, but you were saying Jack and Mary's goes way back to the 1930s. Give me a little bit of the history of the restaurant.
The recipes date back to a restaurant that was here in Omaha that opened up in the 30s, and they closed in the early 70s. And Jack actually worked for them. It was a family member who owned that restaurant. He got permission to use the recipes, primarily the fried chicken, the gravy recipe, the coleslaw recipe, all date back to the 30s.
That's amazing because when it comes to fried chicken, people are picky about their chicken. How important are the recipes when it comes to chicken?
It's very important. Consistency is everything, you know. That's what comforts them when they come into Jack and Mary's, knowing that they're going to get the same thing that they got when they came here with their grandparents or their parents, you know, 40 years ago. And a lot of our customers will remind me of that they've been coming here longer than I've been alive. And I respect that, and that's part of what, you know, that's what makes Jack and Mary's what it is.
Has the recipe changed at all? Have you guys tinkered with it?
No, definitely not. That's one thing, you know, that in my opinion, you have to be careful about it. It's not broke, why try and fix it? And that's one thing that my family really focuses on, is making sure that people feel like they're getting the same food quality and the same food that they've been getting since they've been customers here. You know, the neat part about Jack and Mary's is, even though it hasn't been the same family that's owned it, it's always been a family-owned restaurant.
What's the most challenging part of the restaurant business?
You know, I would say making sure that every single plate is consistent and good all the time. I would say that's the thing that you have to focus on the most. If you want to stay in business and you want to have a good product, that you need to make sure that your product's good all the time.
So you're going to give us what's the secret recipe?
I can't tell you that. I can tell you there's nothing overly crazy or wild about the recipe besides it's just good old home cooking. I would say more than anything, the simplicity is what makes it good. You know, and in my personal opinion, and Jack, the original owner who's still alive, he's talking about this. He goes, what I think sets Jack and Mary's apart from like the other fried chickens that are out there, the corporate chains, the fast food places, he said chicken isn't supposed to have a meal on top of a meal. Breading shouldn't be a whole nother part of the chicken. It's a texture, it's a little bit of flavor, and that's, I think, what makes Jack and Mary's chicken unique. We want to make people feel welcome and feel like that they're getting good quality food for a reasonable price, and it's going to be consistent every time they come here.